today. We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 52 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Tom Brady sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities.
Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Falcon. Time to get you back in here. Big play has him not only in the red zone, but looking at a 1st and goal from the 3. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Number 19.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Rolling to his left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back near his goal line, here's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Now Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Brady to throw again. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Brady's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
26-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
14-yard line.
End up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
The first down. Pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard isn't. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at... Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. First down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 14-yard touchdown. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? Again, they'll throw with Brady. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him for a loss on the play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice.
This defense trying to protect their lead here late, but a touchdown and a 2-point conversion could tie it as we've got a red zone situation forthcoming. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Brady now to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin. All right, time winding down. This is going to be a huge drive. Let's see what the offense can do back out onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Gain of 13 yards.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons. The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a... First and 10
at the...
That's caught by Howard. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brady to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any...
today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis,
Jake Elliott.
it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 33, Dalvin.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
36-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot. That's what they like to do.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line.
So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation.
This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 10 carries, 66 yards. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get...
Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Past the 20.
That's how we do it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. This from the Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. Off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The 31-yard line.
Now Cook.
Dalvin Cook, the ball
We
carrier.
haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 19 carries, 80 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy The football will, but how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
They didn't get the first down, but I'd have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They've done a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Brown with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they... Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stop. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple.
Try it here. He's back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Falcons go for it. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get him. Back to throw here. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Facing a fourth. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Cook following the penalty. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Rashard Higgins. No hesitation in this. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is dead. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3. Going for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it. Down. It's Cook. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half...
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards.
He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The 3rd down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their...